Hello, what are your thoughts on graded readers? Because I haven't had much experience with them, but I was recently looking at beginner level graded readers I think it was for Japanese, and I looked at some for Korean too, and they seemed quite enjoyable, as an alternative to grinding flashcards, because the Japanese ones were, as long as you knew how to read hiragana and katakana, it would teach you words, and it would show the kanji, and it would teach you basic grammar as it's going along. And I didn't go through all of it because there's like 800 pages just for very beginner. It's a bunch of books in a PDF. But I think it's an interesting concept because I'm used to hard grinding flashcards. I'm used to sitting there for like 2 hours doing flashcards because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to miss something. I need to keep doing it. And I still am. I'm going to continue for some time grinding some flashcards. But I think I'm going to try doing more of just reading, or at the very least, like reading basic sentences that people are speaking, because YouTube's closed caption system is better than it's ever been, it seems, for deciphering what people are saying in another language and translating it into English or whatever your native language is. And in the past, it would be weird and say all this broken stuff, and you could tell because if you spoke English or whatever your native language was, and you put subtitles for your native language, it would make a bunch of mistakes. But now I downloaded. There's a free app or extension called Yomitan, and I'm sure there's a lot of other ones, but I don't know, I just downloaded that one. And you could install dictionaries. And so I got a Spanish dictionary, and I can watch YouTube and then press shift over a word and it'll tell me its definition. But I will be fair, I'll be honest and say that the Spanish dictionary isn't that good. It's really not, because certain words it just won't have, which I'm blown away by because it's so many megabytes. Like, how do you not have this word? And usually I've noticed the first definition it'll give, like say it's a word I already know, the first definition will a lot of times not be the use case that it's being used in when I click it. But having any dictionary at all is like a million times better than having no dictionary. And I know that people say it's better for like the main popular Asian languages that people learn is what it's more useful for than I guess Spanish. And I was thinking, you can do like a bunch of graded readers and work your way up, and then couldn't you just watch YouTube and then use that as almost a reader and then translate the words and memorize them without having to do an SRS? Because wouldn't seeing the words over and over again be an SRS? Because like in English, let's say my language, the words that I know, I don't know if I have more words on average or less. I feel like less than your average native speaker. But I learn these words. I know it's stupid to compare being a kid to an adult and learning stuff, but I learned all of these words, like almost all of them, just through hearing them over and over again. And the words that I don't know in my own language are stuff that are in like more complex books and things that I don't read. And so those words are ones that, sure, put them in an SRS, but like, why couldn't you do the same for another language? Why couldn't you just read a bunch and over time just memorize stuff? I think it sounds like it could be a lot more enjoyable, but I'm not certain yet because I haven't gotten around to trying it. Anyways,